Alright, we're gonna play with some POR 15 motorcycle fuel tech repair kit. I've used the POR stuff before, but I never got the whole kit. So the last time I used it, I used apple cider vinegar to clean the tank out, and I flushed that out with water, and then I used the fuel tank sealer, and I did that in the first Suzuki K11 here for this guy. It turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Anyways, that cap is bad. So we're doing the second Suzuki K11. Got the motor mounted. It's going to be an off-road bike. I'm not going to make it street legal. But need a gas tank. This one's the same year, same vintage, same everything. And it's got some rustage down in there. So I've cleaned out as much as I can clean out with conventional methods. So sorry about that. So we're going to get the kit here and see what it does. Don't know what the heck I'm doing, but we'll jam it in there. Figure it out together. Should we read the directions? I might read the directions. Put you on pause for a minute here. Open up the box. You have here metal prep, cleaner degreaser, check. Fuel tank sealer, check. Directions. Alright. Give me a minute to read these thoroughly. Stand by. Alright, the directions say take 1 quart. This is a 2-quart container. 1 quart. So 1 quart water. Mix it in there and shake it. Agitate it. Stir it for at least 30 minutes. So that should make for a good video. Alright. Quart of wet water. One quart degreaser. All right. The directions say I can add a chain or something in the tank to help agitate the rust. I don't have a chain, so I'm going to just go without. We already did that. The rust that's in this gas tank right now is just surface rust, because we've cleaned this tank before. This is not the first time. So there you go. I'm gonna check this out. Got this motorcycle and it had a cork for a gas cap. Actually works pretty good, so I might keep it with the bike. Alright, I'm gonna do that for a while. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes, and I'm gonna rinse this thing out, figure out how it works. A little bit rusty. We can do that. Well, alright, the next part of the project here is the metal prep. Says after you rinsed out the tank and you got all of the cleaner degreaser out of there, which I have, it doesn't have to be dry. It's actually a little bit cleaner in there. It doesn't have to be dry to put this in. So we're going to go ahead and pour this in here and swish it around. Let it soak on every surface for at least 15 minutes. And then we'll come back. Thanks. Alright. It's open. Foil. I took the foil out. Pour it in the tank. Not much of a smell to this stuff. Metal etching rust neutralizer. Prepare surface for best adhesion, POR 15 preventative rust coating. Non-flammable, water-based, reusable. Yeah, okay. Put a cork in it and swish it around. Alright. I'll leave it like this for now. And I'll rotate it and bring it back when I'm done with it. Alright. Finishing up the POR 15. First I did the degreaser. That went well. Then I did the metal prep. That went well. I rinsed it out with very hot water in my kitchen sink and blew it out with my Harbor Freight heat gun. This thing's hot. I'm sure there's absolutely no water in here from rinsing it out. There's a liar on me. I still see some moisture in there. I'll be back. Gotta get it bone dry, it says. So, not dry. Alright, well, now it's dry. I thought it was dry, it was not dry. So, the directions here, which I'm following, clearly say to make sure it's bone dry, or this thing won't work. Pour the entire bottle of this in there and swish it around until all surfaces inside are coated. Alright, there's a lot of words that says dump it in there. So we're going to dump it in there. First, you open it. Now, this petcock is garbage, so I don't care if it gets clogged up. It already broke. I took some painter's tape and I lined the opening of the tank because I don't want the sealer to get built up on there. And my cap won't get on there right. Found out the hard way. So, I'm going to seal the hole. It's not rusty. Step number 1. Stir until it's all a uniform color. I don't know what color our uniform is, but I'm going to go with gray. It's a little solid at the bottom. You got to bring up to the top. I was shaking this can every so often just to get things started, but you definitely have to get a screwdriver in there. After all of this mixing, it still has streaks of black in it. Doesn't want to go to a uniform color. Alright, I'm going to guess uniform color means pinstripe. Now, as prepared as ever, I don't have a funnel. Ready? Alright. Got a plastic bag for my cork. Slowly coat everything. Shake it up here a little bit. To the top of the tank first because the bottom of the tank will sit that way the rest of its life. I'm going to just gyrate this for the next half an hour. I won't bother you with you. I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, so I spent the last hour swishing the POR 50 around inside the tank. I don't know if that light helps. That's what it looks like inside the tank now. I'd say it's a vast improvement to all the rust that was in there. And this tank had a slight leak. So I'm happy. So I've dumped it all out. That's how much of the can I used, about almost half of the can I used, and I don't think I can use it again unless I use it like right now. And unfortunately I don't have another tank to cream to POR 50. So I'm debating, should I let it dry and do another coat? The directions don't say to do that, so I don't think I will. But so far the POR 50 seems to be working. I'm liking it. Nothing like taking the gas cap off and finding a nice clean tank when you buy a bike. So that's all I got. I hope this was helpful to somebody. I got the kit. I don't remember what I paid for it. Bought it on Amazon. It was cheaper to do the kit. The last tank I did was this one over here. Maybe you can see inside there. This one turned out, I did this 3 years ago. You can still see the two-stroke oil mix in there. So this is about 3 summers ago for this tank. I think it held up all right. So that time I did not buy the kit. That time I just used apple cider vinegar to clean the tank out. So I hope I don't regret doing that. That's it for POR 15. I like it. I think the system worked well. I like the environmental friendly chemicals to clean everything. So it's good. Enjoy. Subscribe. Bye-bye.